Level 1 Unknown. Level 1 is where Hollywood domination begins, but there is no glamour here, only struggle. The actor has entered the industry, yet has no real identity. Dozens of auditions, background roles, rejected callbacks, unpaid gigs. This is the reality. The talent exists, but the visibility does not. At this stage, survival is the biggest achievement. The actor trains relentlessly, attends workshops, builds connections, and studies the craft, while the spotlight shines on someone else. Every no is followed by another audition. Mental toughness becomes the true foundation of future success. For example, Chris Pratt once worked in minor television roles before becoming a global star. He was in the industry, but nobody knew his name. Level 1 follows one rule. If you survive obscurity, you build the hunger required for domination. And in Hollywood, hunger is power. Level 2 Breakthrough. Level 2 is the moment everything changes. After years of obscurity, one role finally cuts through the noise. This is the breakthrough, the performance that makes audiences say, "Who is that?" Suddenly, casting directors remember the name. Media interviews begin. The industry starts paying attention. But this level is not stability, it's pressure. Expectations rise instantly. The actor is no longer invisible. Now they are being watched. One wrong move can push them back into obscurity. Typecasting becomes a real threat. The challenge is simple but brutal. Prove that the success was not luck. A strong example is Margot Robbie in The Wolf of Wall Street. One explosive role turned her into a global name overnight. The spotlight arrived fast, and so did the pressure to sustain it. Level 2 is about turning attention into opportunity. It's the first real step toward Hollywood domination, but only if the momentum continues. Level 3 Rising Star. Level 3 is where momentum becomes real. The breakthrough is no longer a one-time spark. It turns into consistent performance. The actor begins landing major roles back-to-back. Audiences recognize the name. Studios start investing with confidence. This is the stage where potential transforms into trajectory. At this level, the actor is no longer the new face. They are becoming a reliable presence. Box office numbers improve. Critical praise increases. A loyal fan base begins to form. However, the pressure shifts from proving talent to proving consistency. One success can be luck. 2 or 3. That signals staying power. A strong example is Timothée Chalamet. After his breakout, he continued delivering powerful performances across different genres, showing range and maturity beyond his years. The industry no longer saw him as a newcomer, but as a serious long-term player. Level 3 is about growth and positioning. The actor is climbing, building credibility, and strengthening influence. Hollywood is watching closely, because this is the stage where future superstars are truly formed. Level 4 Proven Star. Level 4 is where dominance becomes measurable. The actor is no longer rising, they are established. Their name alone can attract financing, secure distribution, and draw audiences to theaters. Studios see reliability. Investors see reduced risk. The market sees value. At this stage, consistency has been proven. Multiple successful films, strong box office returns, and often award nominations confirm credibility. The actor is trusted with bigger budgets, larger franchises, and leading roles that carry entire productions. Pressure still exists, but now it's about maintaining status rather than earning it. A clear example is Scarlett Johansson. Through major franchise success and critically respected performances, she became both commercially bankable and artistically respected. Her presence in a project signals stability. Level 4 marks a turning point. The actor is no longer chasing opportunity. Opportunity comes to them. Hollywood doesn't question whether they belong. The only question now is how far they can push their influence. Level 5 Risk Taker. Level 5 is where real domination begins. The actor is already successful and financially secure, but comfort becomes the enemy. Instead of repeating safe roles, they deliberately choose projects that challenge their image. This is reinvention. At this stage, the goal is no longer box office stability, it's artistic evolution. The actor steps into darker characters, unconventional scripts, physical transformations, or low-budget passion projects. Failure becomes a real possibility. Critics watch closely. Audiences may resist change. But without risk, growth stops. A powerful example is Matthew McConaughey. Once known mainly for romantic comedies, he shifted into intense dramatic roles like Dallas Buyers Club, transforming his career and winning major awards. That shift wasn't accidental. It was strategic risk. Level 5 separates stars from serious forces in Hollywood. It proves depth, range, and courage. Because true domination isn't about staying comfortable. It's about proving you can evolve when everything is already working in your favor. Level 6, symbol. Level 6 is where an actor becomes more than a performer. They become a symbol. Their influence extends beyond film into culture, business, fashion, and global conversation. At this stage, the name is no longer just attached to movies. It represents a mindset, an era, or a movement. The actor's presence shapes trends. Brands want partnerships. Media follows every move. Audiences don't just watch their films. They follow their lifestyle, opinions, and values. This is cultural authority. The power now lies not only in performance, but in perception. A strong example is Dwayne Johnson. From blockbuster films to global business ventures and motivational influence, his brand extends far beyond Hollywood. He represents discipline, ambition, and mainstream dominance. Level 6 is about impact. The actor is no longer competing within the industry. They are shaping it. Hollywood doesn't just cast them. It orbits around their influence. Level 7, legend. Level 7 is the pinnacle, Hollywood immortality. At this stage, an actor is no longer defined by recent hits, trends, or media attention. Their name carries history, respect, and timeless influence. Every performance becomes a reference point for future generations. Awards, box office numbers, and current popularity matter less. Legacy is the true currency. The actor's career is studied, admired, and celebrated across decades. Their choices, sacrifices, and performances define what it means to be a Hollywood icon. A prime example is Leonardo DiCaprio. From early breakthrough roles to decades of elite performances and activism, he has become a benchmark for excellence. His presence transcends individual films. He is a symbol of cinematic mastery and enduring cultural impact. Level 7 is about permanence. The actor has moved beyond fame. They are now legend. Their story inspires, their craft teaches, and their name alone commands respect across Hollywood and the world.